Welcome to Seated Tai Chi for Singers with Nga L. Today we're going to learn together Tai Chi circle, Tai Chi push, as well as dynamic cross hands with rotation and dynamic upper and lower body movement, all derived from Cheng Man Ching's actual 37 posture form. As within the program, we're going to start safe and gentle with a light warm up and then get into our Tai Chi journey together today. I'm going to ask you to uncross your legs and place both those feet against the floor. Shoes are optional. Hands resting on the thighs as we take a breath in through the nose, root ourselves in our chairs, and start by lightly bouncing those shoulders out nice and light. We're going to reach those shoulders up toward the ears and circle down the back. One more time for good measure. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see me. Shoulders are bouncing nice and light, and gently just reaching those shoulders up toward the ears and circling them down the back. Good job. We're going to take in the breath in through the nose. Reach that chin up through the ceiling like you're trying to kiss your favorite celebrity. Embrace that nice stretch in the front of the neck and stop where your body and back says stop. Bring the head back to a forward neutral position and let's move forward. We're going to raise one arm like we're controlling the waves of the ocean. The other arm is going to go up and follow the same, but we're not stopping there. This is just me adjusting my earpiece. I want you to send one arm up. Let's do the left side together. And the heel is going to follow as if it's connected by one cord. Now just bicycle it out nice and easy. We're going to get a wrist rotation and an ankle rotation. Now go at a pace that's just smooth and delightful to you. We're going to go opposite direction. Now switch directions. Now, if you're winding that leg, I want you to relax that leg and focus all of the rotation using the big toe. And we're looking for any cricklies and cracklies, pippling and poppies, tightness and shingles, anything that needs to be released out of the body. Hands around the knees as the heel pulls down to the floor. Let's do the other side together. We're still inside of our warm-up. So right arm floats up. The right heel follows like it's connected by one cord. Just bicycle it out nice and easy. And again on this side, ankle rotation and wrist rotation at the same time. I am rolling any tightness, any tension, any pipplies and crappies, crinklies and cracklies, and let's go opposite direction. Again, no winding that leg up like so. I want you to relax that leg and focus all of that energy right in that big toe, and it's going to do all of the work in the foot, the shin, the calf, all the way up through the leg. Now, hands around the knees to support that heel as it goes back down on the floor, and let's get into our first Tai Chi formation of the day. Tai Chi principle number one, whether you're standing or seated, will be shifting forward. So feet planted on the floor, nice and light, just like you're sitting on top of two floating balloons. Good job. Now, we're going to practice principle of shifting forward and shifting backward. I'm going to be turning to my left and my right so that you can see what it looks like from all sides. Now, hands on the thighs as we together shift forward, meaning just bring that back away from the chair ever so slightly. Shift back, meaning just bring that back right back to the chair. Forward, upright, neutral position. Let me turn to the side so that you see what this looks like. Again, shift forward. Let those hands slide down freely. However, if you're shifted all the way out of your chair, I want you to shift back some until your chin is up. You're looking forward. The back is relaxed, and shift back, of course, means come back to that rested, upright position, just like the yogi on the mountain. Now, let's move forward. We're going to shift forward. We're going to raise arms. Now, I want to see life in those hands as you raise those arms. And what do I mean by that? Fingers down, limp like this means there's no life force in the hands. When we raise our arms in Tai Chi, it means that we're raising our arms with the intention of softly grabbing onto two wrists. So let's try that one more time. Hands down on the thighs and bring them up to the top of the thighs, not forward toward the knees. So we're shifted back in our position. Let's move forward. Shift forward. Use the shoulders, but keep them relaxed. Raise the arms, life in the hands, preparing to grab those two wrists. Beautiful job, everybody. Now we're slightly shifted forward out of our chairs right now, but we're exactly where we need to be. You're going to see me messing with my AirPods. Never mind that. Now, lighten the hands. I want you to shift back. Bring that back toward the chair. As you do, allow the elbows to just naturally bend and the hands float right toward the body. From here, we're going to practice a Tai Chi push. Elbows are going to drive this movement. I'm going to break it down for you so that we can feel the martial art inside of our practice. So if I turn to my side, we're going to practice together, everybody. Let's shift forward. Stay here for a moment. Good job. We're not leaning over. We're just shifted slightly away from our chair. Shift back. Bring that back toward the chair. Good job. Now, let's move forward and raise arms. So we're going to shift forward. Raise those arms. Imagine grabbing hold of those two wrists ever so gently. We're stopping at about chest level. If you're up here, bring it down. Relax the shoulders and back. Good. Now shift back. Elbows are bending. Hands just floating toward the body. Here, if your shoulders are all the way up here towards your ears, I want you to drop and relax those shoulders. And we're going to do a Tai Chi push. We're going to shift forward, and the arms are going to go up as if lifting someone up from their armpits. Yes, indeed. So in Tai Chi, we go up. In real life, we go forward. But if we were trying to uproot an opponent 300 pounds or more, it might be quite difficult to push this way. And when we do, our lower back is compromised. And we want this to be safe, effective, and fun. So once again, hands around by the sides. Now, I want you to keep those elbows close to the body. We're going to shift forward, let the arms sway. Shift back, let them sway back. Let's just do this for a moment. Shift forward, shift back. Good. Shift forward, shift back. Notice the body drives the arms right into our Tai Chi push. Tai Chi is here showing us what needs to be done. Now, when I count down from 3, we're going to do a Tai Chi push. So keep swaying. 3, 2, 1, and shift forward. Arms raised up, lifting up underneath those armpits. Nice job. And we're stopping right at the face. Now, I just want you to relax those hands as they float back down to the thighs. And we're going to put that back together. Shift forward, shift backwards, and Tai Chi push. Let's do this together now, everyone. My Tai Chi warriors. This is our first formation together. Let's do it. And shift forward. Stay here for a moment. Let those hands slide up and down freely. Shift back. You're sliding back. Back is against the chair. Let's move forward. Remember, grab onto those 2 imaginary wrists. Shift forward. Raise arms. Grabbing those wrists. Not clenching the fingers, though. Shift back. Elbows bend. Hands flow to the body. Shift forward. Tai Chi push. Stop at the face. Good job. Hands return down to the thighs. Let's do it one more time together. And shift forward. Raise arms. Lighten those hands. Shift back. Elbows bend. Hands flow to the body. Now drop shoulders here. Drop shoulders here into your Tai Chi push. You're going to feel the circle in the shoulders. Good job. Now, imagine grabbing onto 2 soft clouds with each hand as those hands flow back down to the thighs. Feel the release of any tension in the hands as they go down, down, down to the thighs. I want you to take a breath in through the nose. Check it out in the hands. Wiggle it out in the body. Wiggle it out in the toes if you need to as we get into our first principle posture of our time together today, which is going to be Tai Chi circle. Again, I'm going to show you what that looks like, and then we're going to break it down and build it back up together. Learning portion starts now. Here we go. What we're going to be doing is raising the arm and allowing Tai Chi to sink into the arms as the elbow comes down. But we're not stopping. There's no stopping in Tai Chi. We're going to rotate gently to our left, form a Tai Chi circle, and out of our Tai Chi circle, we're going to go into a Tai Chi push. Looks easy, and of course, we're going to do the other side, but my job is to bring the sensation of the martial art into our healing practice for your benefit today. So let's get into this posture, the nuances of it, and what it feels like to have Tai Chi working with us. All right, so first things first, I want you to float that left arm up like so. Nice. And just relax the wrist as the hand floats back down. Nothing major happening yet. Let that right hand stay where it may. Now, I want you to raise that left arm up. And this time, notice that the elbow is slightly outward to our left. I want you to let that elbow drop down In other words, let the elbow sink. So elbow sinks down, and notice automatically the wrist turns over as Tai Chi aligns the movements for us. It's already in his Tai Chi showing us the way. So bring that hand back on down. Let's do that one more time together. Float the left arm up, sink or drop the elbow, just let it float down. The wrist turns the hand over automatically. Good job. Now that elbow is just going to come right back down toward the body, not clenching, not outward, just resting by the side. I want you to gently now rotate to your left and let that arm sway. Rotate forward, just a slight little nudge here. Let's try it one more time. Rotate to your left, get your body into it as well, and rotate forward. Now here's a Tai Chi tip. As long as your body says rotate, that's as far as you're going to stop. If I rotate too far outward, I may feel eeky tweaky on the other side of my back, or I may feel some unnecessary tightness on this side, the left side of my body. So only rotate as far and as comfortable as your body says for you to do so today. So again, let's bring that arm back down. And let's start from the beginning. Raise that left arm up. Let that elbow sink. Rotating the wrist, the palms turning over, and elbow comes right back down. Now, I want you to rotate to your left. Notice that the arm is extending slightly outward. We're going to curl that arm until the palm is just resting above the shoulder, not right on top because that's too much tension. So let's try that one more time. Hand down, raise that arm up. Sink that elbow, let the wrist rotate naturally. Elbow comes down, no stopping. I want you to turn right into that Tai Chi circle. Extend and curl the arm. Good job, everybody, but we have one more job to do. Our job, if you notice, we are slightly on our left diagonal. We need to turn forward and stop this imaginary attack in front of us as well. So turn the body forward, which automatically turns the hand, the palm forward as well. And notice if your hand is outstretched out here, bring it on back. Good job. All right, so let's just try this movement right here. Again, we're going to break it down and build it back up. I want you to look for any sense of technical, mechanical, robotic movement, because that's not what we want to feel. How does that feel in our body? Well, if we're on our left and we're just turning our palm forward, that's a very robotic movement. Again, if we're on our left and turning our hand forward, very mechanical. And the art of Tai Chi is being missed. So everybody, I want you to turn slightly to your left again. Palm is over shoulder. Now this time, relax the wrist, relax the wrist, relax the shoulders. I can tell because sometimes I find myself tensing up when I'm teaching or learning as well. So relax, breath through the nose, relax that elbow by the side. Now, as you turn the body forward from left side to forward, I want you to relax the elbow, let the elbow sink down. You're going to now notice that you almost feel like you're pushing someone, and you're going to see a slight circular motion from that same movement. Did everybody see that? One more time, let's do it together. Turn to your left, hand over shoulder. Now, as you turn forward, nice and slow, just let the elbow sink down right by the body, and the hand is going to stop right where it needs to, not out here, very close. Now let's bring that left side down, and we're going to try it on the right side without any stopping. Everyone ready? Here we go. Let's do this together. Float that right arm up. Now remember, we're sinking that elbow, so let the elbow sink down, which turns the wrist over, and elbow comes right back down by the body. Now I want you to sway to the right. Let the arm sway. We're going to do a little practice here. Sway that arm forward by turning forward. Let that right arm sway to the right. Good. And turn that body forward. Body drives the arm movement, not the other way around. Let's try a full Tai Chi circle. Everyone now rotate to your left. Let that arm extend and bend. Curling that arm up, palm over the shoulder. Now remember, we're all slightly to our right now, yes? Our job is to turn forward, and the hand goes from a Tai Chi circle to Tai Chi push. So turn forward, relax the elbow, and let it sink down. The palm is going to turn over all on its own. Good job. Bring it right on down. Good job, everybody. Let's give those brains a rest. So both arms are going to go up, Bring them on down. Now both arms, one heel off of the floor. Everything's going to come down. Both arms opposite the heel. Everything's going to come down as well. Good job. Take a breath in through the nose. Shake it out in the hands and wiggle it out in the body, because we have our first official Tai Chi flow of the day. What does that mean? That means shift forward, shift backward, Tai Chi push, and posture number 1, our Tai Chi circle. Are you ready? Hands on the thighs, my Tai Chi warriors, as we together shift forward. Let the hands stay for a moment. Good. Make sure you're not leaning out the chair too far, and shift back. Let's do that one more time with some flow. Shift forward and let those hands slide. Shift back and relax those shoulders. Now we're moving forward. Let's do this, everyone. Shift forward. Raise those arms. Grab those 2 imaginary wrists, but do it softly. Good. Life in the hands. Now shift back. Elbows bend. Hands flow toward the body. Here we go. Drop shoulders. Shift forward into your Tai Chi push. Nice job. Now relax every joint, every cell in the hands, like they're all meditating to healness and beauty. Tai Chi circle on the left side. Let's go. Float that left arm up. Sink the elbow, which turns the wrist. The palm is turning over. Elbow drops down by the side. Now, no stopping. Flow. Rotate right to the left. Tai Chi circle on the left side. Extend and curl that arm. Now, as we turn forward, let that elbow sink down. The palm's going to turn over right away. But as the left arm comes down, now the right arm ascends upward. Remember, sink the elbow, which turns the wrist. Elbow drops down by the side. Turn right into your Tai Chi circle on the right side. Extend and bend. Curl that arm up. Hand is over the shoulder. Now, as we're turning forward, let the elbow sink one more time. Turn that palm forward. Good job, everyone. Bring that hand down on the thighs and both arms up. Bring them on back down. Both arms, one heel off the floor. Everything down. Let's do the other side. Both arms opposite heel off the floor. Everything down. Let me adjust my earpiece now. I want you to turn those arms down low beside you. Raise them up and place your imagination inside your favorite fairy tale or hero story and hug that mighty oak tree, or wrap those arms around that castle with those stairs climbing up into the heavens. Nice. Now open those arms out wide. We're bringing the arms down low. We're crossing the arms, making an X at the belly, and raising the arms up for cross hands. Opening the arms, hands return to thighs. Nice job, my warrior. Take a breath in through the nose like you're breathing in the finest thread of silk straight from the spider's web. Shake it out in the body and shake it out in the hands. Good job. All right. Now, let's get into posture number 2. Learning portion starts now. Once again, posture 2 is going to be a rendition of cross hands where we left off from our last posture. But how we get into cross hands, out of cross hands, and add rotation and lower body, that's the stuff of a Tai Chi warrior. So let me show you what we're going to do, and then we're going to break it down and build it up together. Here we go. We start by shifting forward, raising the arms and crossing the arms in front of the chest for cross hands. And as we shift back, the hands are going to flow toward the body just like a coat of armor. And we're going to shift forward, driving the arms away. But our Tai Chi magic actually begins with dynamic rotation on the left side. We're going to shift back, turn to our left. The hands are going to float toward our body. And as we turn and shift, the arms are going to open, collapse by the body, and we are going to raise the roof. Yes. We're going to activate the muscles as the arms and the heel go down at the same time and do the exact same thing on the other side. Now, that was a lot, I know. So shake it out in the body, wiggle it out in the hands, bounce it out in the shoulders, take another breath through the nose, and let's break this down and build it back up together. We are one. Now, hands on the thighs. First things first, I want you to shift forward. Raise those arms, life in the hands, grabbing onto 2 wrists, but softly. Good adjustment. And cross those arms in front for cross hands. Now, tip number 1, if your elbows are resting directly on your chest or on your breast, I want them to come slightly off. Once again, if your elbows are on your chest, just bring them away so that when we shift forward and raise arms, life in the hands, we're just smoothly transitioning right into cross hands. As we shift back, the hands are going to flow toward the body but not touch. So if your hands are touching, too much contact, I want you to bring them right in front. coat of armor. As we shift forward, the hands are going to gently be driven away. So let's try it together one more time. Shift back. I want you to bring those hands towards the heart. Shift forward. They're going to float away and stay. Good job. One more time. Shift back. Hands are floating toward the body. Shift forward. Hands are floating and stay. Relax the shoulders. Now, from here, let's add a dynamic rotation on the left side. What does that look like? Shift back. The hands are moving in slow motion and slowly begin to rotate towards your left. Keep allowing the elbows to bend, coat of armor intact. How do we get out of this, however? We're going to turn forward and shift forward. Stop here. Let's practice that movement right here. Hands down on the thighs. I want you to turn to your left. Good. Turn forward. One more time. Turn to your left. And turn forward again. Now, we should be slightly shifted forward in our chairs. I want you to bring the back all the way toward the chair and rotate left. So shift back, rotate left. Good. Turn forward, shift forward. We're making circles. One more time. Shift back, rotate left. Ever so gently. Good job. Turn forward, shift forward. Good job. Bring those arms back in now. Once again, nice and slow. Shift back, rotate left. Arms are still collapsing. Good job. Now we're going to move forward. Turn forward, shift forward. Notice the arms are driven away by shifting forward. Open the arms and bring the elbows close to the body like we're making a W with the arm. From here, we're going to raise the roof, but not from the hand, from the elbows. So I want you to feel the difference. I want you to raise your arms from your hand. Nice job. Bring them on back down. Again, just raise the roof. Imagine that you're lifting the roof up from your hand. Bring them back down. Now, remember that sway action that we did in the beginning? Let's do that again. Shift forward, shift backward, and hands are sliding down freely. But notice the weight that are in the elbows. The elbows are going to drive this movement. So, 3, I'm counting down, 2, 1. I want you to raise the roof from the elbows. Shift forward, raise the roof. Let the elbows drive those arms up. Feel that difference? I know you do. Great job. All right, lower the elbows just the same. And we're going to try that again with dynamic rotation and a heel raise. So hands are in front of the chest as we shift back and let the hands move toward the chest. Let's do it together. Shift back, let the hands move toward the chest. Let's shift forward. Beautiful. Now, rotation left side. Shift back, gently rotate to your left. Here we go. We're going to try it again. Shift forward, rotate forward, open those arms up and bring the elbows in by the body. Now, remember, elbows drive it, and we're raising the heel on 3, 2, 1, and arms up, elbows driving, and float the left heel off the floor. Good job. Now, your Tai Chi work is not finished. As we lower the heel, the elbows and arms lower same time, same space. Heel touches floor when arms get close and touch the body. Good job. Now from here, we're going to go right to the right side, and we're still in our practice. Don't worry, it's almost time to put it together. So, practicing on the right side. But first, I want you to shift back, bring those hands toward the chest. I want you to shift forward, let the arms float and stay. One more time, shift back. We're doing forward and backward right now. Shift forward, let them float and stay. Now, dynamic rotation, right side. Let's do this. Shift back and rotate very gently to your right. Good job. Now, turn forward, shift forward. The shift forward drives the arms open. Bring those elbows back in to make a W with your arms and counting down 3, 2, 1, and raise the roof from the elbows, and the right heel is up. Now, I want you to lower that heel and lower the elbows and arms. Same time, same space. Heel touches floor, so slow those arms down until the heel touches floor, and the arms are back in cross hands. Good job. Open those arms, hands to sides. Okay, take a breath in through the nose, wiggle it out in the body, take it out in the hands, and hands on the thighs, my Tai Chi warriors, as we go through Tai Chi push, Tai Chi circle, and dynamic cross hands with upper and lower body movement. Are you ready? Hands on the thighs as we Shift forward, let those hands stay. We're going to stay here for a moment. Shift back, hands are floating toward the body. One more time for good measure because we're about to rock and roll. Shift forward and stay. Shift back, tall and majestic like the mountain top. Now, shift forward, raise those arms. I want to see you grabbing those two imaginary wrists. Shift back, elbows are bending, hands are floating through the body. Drop shoulders, shift forward, Tai Chi push. Nice. Now again, relax every joint and every cell in the hands as we prepare for a Tai Chi circle left side. Float that left arm up. Good. Sink that elbow, which turns that wrist over, and no stopping. I want you to rotate right into that Tai Chi circle left side. Extend the arm and curl it. Now turn forward. Sink the elbow once more. Tai Chi push on left side. Left arm is coming down. Right arm is ascending upward. Sink that elbow, turn that palm over, and just let it fall right back by the body. Returning to our right, extending the arm and curling the arm. Never mind any arm tears. Let's turn forward. Once again, sink the elbow and turn the hand into Tai Chi push. Now, hands down, posture 2. Here we go. Shift forward. Raise those arms and float those arms right in the cross hands. Now, shift back. Hands are coming toward the body. Shift forward. They're floating and staying. Dynamic rotation left side. Here we go. Shift back and turn to your left. Hands are covering the chest. Now turn forward. Shift forward. Arms are opening out. Collapse those elbows by the body. 3, 2, 1. Shift forward. Drive the arms and heel up. And lower the heel, lower the arms, the elbows by the body. Same time, same space. Good job. And one more time, right side. Bring those arms back in the cross hands. Back, hands are covering the chest like a coat of armor. Shift forward. They're staying. Dynamic rotation right side. Shift back. Rotate to your right. Elbows are still bending. Now turn forward, shift forward. Open those arms out wide. Bring the elbows close. 3, 2, 1. Shift forward. Drive the elbows and arms up. Raise the roof and right heel off the floor. Lower the heel. Collapse the elbows and arms. Match the rhythm, match the pace. Heel touches floor when elbows touch the side. Good job. Bring those arms back in the cross hands. Open arms, hands to thighs. Now both arms up. Breathe in through the nose and bring it on down. Both arms, one heel off the floor. Only as high or as low as it feels good to you. Both arms opposite heel off the floor. Bring everything down now. Ear butt adjustment. One final time, take those arms down low. This time we're going to raise those arms up and bring it on in for a nice big old bear hug. And turn the body to one direction and then the other because you did it. Let's cool down. Now turn the body to one direction. Fully head turn the opposite direction. Stretch it out here if you need to. Body's going to go one way. The head's going to go the opposite way. Stretch it out here if you need to as well. Now turn the head forward, body forward, and float those arms into cross hands. As we cool down, bring them back toward the chair and let's do some wrist rotations separate. One direction, breathing in through the nose and calming the body down. Lowering the body senses down, the heightened senses, calming them down. Feel the peace, feel the calm. We're going in opposite direction and let's cool the body down. So opposite direction, open those circles up, Tai Chi circles. Yes, feel the cool air around you. Now I want you to rotate opposite direction, calling all the air molecules in the room. Oxygen being the first energy source we ever had. Now slow it down, float those hands together right in front of the belly button and let's wiggle it out in the chair, giving the hips, the core, and the shoulders some love. We're going to take those arms up like a fish, swimming up to the surface and checking out what's on land. Stop when your neck and your back and shoulders have reached their spot, their place of nirvana. Bring those hands right on back down. Keep it inside the thighs if it feels better, or outside of the thighs if you want a wider stretch. Open those arms, hands to thighs. Good job. Now, one arm up, one heel is going to follow. Left side, I'm doing first. Bicycle and up and out, bicycle and right back. Good job. Let's do the other side. Arm up, heel up. Once again, bicycle and out, bicycle it right back. Now hands on the thighs. I want you to breathe in through the nose and finally Just allow that chin to just reach up towards the sky. Good. Embrace that stretch in the front of the neck and allow that chin to come right back down to a forward neutral position. And this time, breath in through the nose and let the head swivel. Just float on over to one side like you're waking up in the morning to the musical sounds of baby birds chirping, rustling leaves, squirrels, and Mother Nature right outside of your window. Let that air stretch to that beautiful visualization. Release the neck. Let the air just float on over to the other side. No muscle activity, no muscle tension. And once again, relaxing the neck to the sound of baby birds, musical symphony of rustling leaves, seasons changing right outside your window. Feel that stretch. Good job. Now I want you to lightly bounce those shoulders out one time. Lightly bounce those shoulders out again. You'll feel more mobility and flexibility. And finally, follow along with me as we close out class in style. We're going to float that left hand up, making a fist with that left hand. Arms are going to go down, raising them up, bringing fist to palm. Good job. Now, lowering the head above from the forehead, third eye in between the brows says that you are a warrior. And I thank you for sharing your space and energy. Great job, my Tai Chi warriors. Now, these postures were a dynamic program derived directly from Cheng Man Ching's 37 postures. This was Nga Seated Tai Chi for Seniors. I'm your host, Nga. I have been sharing this beautiful Tai Chi program that I created all throughout the Philadelphia and Delaware County senior facilities and senior residences in person. And not being able to reach as many people as I'd like to hope to reach, I decided to bring it to the Tai Chi community online. And if you like this program today, please feel free to comment, subscribe, and let me know that this is something that you and your loved ones, your friends, family, and your Tai Chi community can take part in together. If you're a movement coach and you'd like some assistance with learning how to maximize your Tai Chi program for the most benefits to yourself and your business, and it's obviously for the seniors, please do feel free to reach out to me. So again, like, subscribe, and comment below. And if the community desires to move into a space with this Tai Chi program, we will be here for another class. This is class number 1, and have a good day, my Tai Chi warriors. Excellent job.